So where have the players come from?
The players at this tryout come from all over the world. We've got players from Europe, all different countries in Europe, France, a lot of players from France, Spain, some guys from South America, from Brazil,
and
from Canada. I mean, what we've looked for really is to try and get the name of FC New York known both nationally as well as internationally. And we've really seen that this weekend with a good collection of players with a lot of talent.
Yeah, and I think bringing all of them together, all the nationalities together to an area like Southern Virginia, Martinsville, Virginia, it just attracts so much interest. And again, like Matt said, it just gets the New York name out there. New York's such a globally known city. To spread the football club all over areas like Virginia is huge, and having all these people come from all over the world is even better.
Why have you come down to Virginia?
We came down to Virginia. I reached out to Enda 6 months ago, and we discussed the idea. Enda works down here as a college coach, and it just seemed to make sense for me. It's an area of the country I really want to get players from. A lot of very good colleges down here. And I really wanted to start with PR, the public relations for FC New York and the marketing aspect in a different part of the country. And it's really showed that by reaching out to a new area, get the FC New York name out throughout the country, and it's worth a treat down here. It really has a great location, facilities have been amazing, and obviously with Enda's help, it's been very successful.
And for us here in Southern Virginia at Piedmont Soccer, it's just huge for the local area. You imagine having a city like New York and having a club like FC New York, there's a huge buzz. When you take FC New York and you bring it to a small little city in Southern Virginia, it's just massive. And as Matt said, the area down here is huge. You got Richmond, Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham. You got huge colleges in the area. And it's a great player pool to get into, and just to try and again spread that name of FC New York throughout those colleges, for years to come, where players will look to FC New York and maybe come back to Southern Virginia again and do another tryout.
How do you feel the tryouts have been going?
The tryouts have been excellent. I mean, we had professional tryouts in New York in November, and we identified players that I want on the roster. Again, this weekend has showed that there's players here good enough to wear the shirt of FC New York. There's going to be players identified. We're having a showcase game, and it's going to be a case of bringing 4 or 5 of those, potentially even more, up to New York to try out next weekend as well, which then I'll be able to finalise a roster. But from what I've seen, exciting times for FC New York.
Yeah, exactly. Just as Matt said, it's so exciting to even if we get 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 up to New York. Right. For Matt, it's reaching out, and getting 3 or 4 players up to New York, and it's beneficial no matter how many he gets there. So I think all in all, the tryouts have been hugely successful from a marketing point of view, PR point of view, for New York, for Southern Virginia, for the Smith River Sports Complex. All in all, it's been a great day so far.